Hello everyone, welcome to your Libra full moon lunar eclipse report. So we have our full moon in Libra on the 25th of March 2024. It's today because I put it out today. I'm thinking, I know lots of people put their videos out before the day, but I kind of like putting it out on the day, or the angels have been telling me to put it out a few days before, so we'll see how we go about that. So our tagline for this full moon is grab your mixer with this relationship fixer. We have our lunar eclipse at 7 a.m. UK time. It's 12 a.m. Pacific and 3 a.m. Eastern time. Although this eclipse is an eclipse, and it'll be powerful in its own right, hold on to your hats because the solar eclipse that is due on the 8th of April is going to be a lot more powerful and stronger. If you're a cardinal sign, the energies of these two together may have you in a space of high sensitivity and a little bit reeling. The moon will be at 5 degrees and 7 minutes. So the moon today for this full moon is at 5 degrees and 7 minutes. As with all full moons, there is an ending highlighted and we're being called to release something. This full moon invites us to balance the Libra Aries polarity. This is balancing your own personal needs with that of another. Our full moon truly illuminates the conflict between me and we. Asking the question, how do we share? It's asking you how you share, how you're going to make it better as you go along. Libra is ruled by Venus, which means that it can often bring up areas to do with relationship and the heart. This is the energy of all relationships, not just your intimate partnerships. In the vibration that is presented in this full moon, there may be relationships coming to an end or something finishing and a new beginning. And there's a lot of highlight in that. It's like your soul, your heart, your body really wants to connect into this. And if you've got any companionships that have got anything that hasn't been addressed, it could come up in this full moon. This could also herald a time to bring strength to your bonds, okay? You know, the ones that you have in your life, your family, your friends, and your intimacy. Or you're being asked how you fulfill the need and space to enjoy your own significant self and your significant other. Clear up patterns and balance how you feel. An eclipse brings in the energy of change and it's often permanent, okay? Often during eclipse seasons, changes are made that alter the fabric of something in your life from a deep revelation. Think of the eclipse as an intense period that brings up an information download, and it will be to the collective that will help a shift in perception. To my mind, in some ways, this particular moon is highlighting a sense of sovereignty and authenticity, how we wake up to how we are feeling, okay? Watch out for the eclipse blowing out of proportion and feelings of, so blowing things out of proportion, right? And feeling that we're at a stalemate. The angels advise that this is just the revelation, bringing you ideas on how to clear away the cobwebs. Libra is all about balance, which means that if there is any inequality, it will be widely and broadly highlighted. Transformation is highlighted with the moon being trine Pluto. This could bring up emotion that pulls in the energy of how you fully see all parts of yourself. Remember, Pluto pulls in all aspects, asking you to look at your shadow and your light. The element this links into is relationship for yourself and others, as I've already said, and the full truth will be illuminated, showing you who is not good for you and who is good for you, okay? I also want to say this links into how social media is working or not working for you, because this is about connection, okay? The angels are saying that social media is relationship too. You're being asked what you can grow and nurture in your life that will provide you with the transformation that you need. This link of the moon with Pluto could also bring up a wider arch that falls into what freedom really is within the human family and how we can make this fair and a just world. Libra wants the scales to be balanced so that it does not need to get windy and argumentative. Think of this as a human-wide transformative energy. With Pluto also sextiling the Sun, there is a double illumination highlighted that is linked to a sense of newfound freedom and showing you how you can have independence that you've been craving. With the South Node widely conjunct the Moon, we're being asked to tap into the behaviours that we have that don't serve us, okay? On the level of Libra, this could be people-pleasing to keep the peace. Jupiter and Uranus in Taurus really want this expansion for us. We're being called to move away from anything that is contracted and open ourselves up to a new way of being. The planets are currently gaining strength, and this will support you in a high way to bring in a life that is stable and clearer for you. In a sextile with Venus, these planets are also supporting this shift of releasing anything that is curtailing your freedom. Venus sits at 16 degrees in Pisces. She is the ruler of Libra and wants you to check in with your emotions. Libra is not the most decisive sign, I can tell you that. And its energy is asking you to make some decisions while being in strength energy. With this placement, you're being called to look at the way your relationships function. Are you in the energy of the people pleaser, finding ways to rescue others? Be there for others rather than yourself. You're being called here to readjust and reframe this behaviour. There is an energy in some ways of moving fast highlighted here because we're coming up to the Aries Sun, which will want to move it. But Mercury in Aries is making you want to have these conversations and awaken in a slower way as it's in its shadow and it's about to go retrograde. You're being called to go inwards and look at what your internal messages are telling you. Also, it might do well to know that Chiron issues will be coming up in April. These are areas of wounding that truly need to be healed. Ultimately, there is healing happening on a mass level. The human family is being called to love and with love to shift energy into a new portal or dimension, if you will. We're being called to heal the family's trauma and bring self-love to the collective through the individual stance. There are 4 planets in Pisces in the chart, and they bring with them a certain sense of emotionalness. Think sensitivity, doing away with what you are done with, okay? Think releasing the things that will not work for you into the watery depths of Pisces. This full moon is asking you to be compassionate with yourself and others. For many of us will be called into the energy of moving on, and this could be painful for some of us. So now I'm going to do our tarot cards for this full moon. So I'm doing our tarot cards today from the original Rider-Waite tarot deck, conceived of by Waite and designed by Pamela Coleman Smith. Can't speak today. Normally the Libra full moon doesn't get you to be like that. Okay, so I'm going to get 2 cards for this full moon in Libra. So angels, can we have 2 cards? Okay, I don't know if I want to take another one. I'll see what we get and we'll see what the angels are telling us for this full moon. Okay, so we've got the 7 of Swords here. So it's quite interesting to get it on a full moon, this 7 of Swords, but I always see this kind of as a little bit of a cheeky card, in the sense there's some kind of pain or conflict, because swords normally mean that, or getting rid of something. But I see this more on the level of getting rid of something for this particular moon. So there's little bits and bobs in your life, in your relationships, in your energy, in your vibration. This doesn't mean letting go of a relationship as such. It could mean that you need to walk away from certain aspects of the relationship. Because if you look, there's some of these swords being held, and there's some being left behind. I get from the angels that anything that was painful for you needs to be released now. It needs to be let go of so you can move into a vibration within your relationships that is stronger and you feel better in your environment and in your sense of purpose. The angels are also saying to me on the vibration of this Libra full moon, you need to ask yourself what a relationship means to you and step into it in a clearer way. You're also being asked if there's any conflict with anybody that you're with to release it so that you can move forward. So let's see what the other card is. We've got the Three of Wands. I get from this card, and it's interesting because I just did the daily readings for the week today, and when I did them I came into this energy and vibration that we need to leave some things behind and move forward, and this is what I'm getting with this card too for you guys for this Libra full moon. There are some things that need to go and some things that need to stay, and you need to survey where you're going next and make that journey there. And I do sense it's on a high level that your relationships need to come together. So this is this part here, come together so you can let go of what no longer serves. Same here, come together so you can let go of what no longer serves. That is the main messenger for this beautiful Libra full moon. So this is a creative time where your ideas will spiral and begin to make sense in a new way. You'll be called to check in with any repetition in your life and asked how you want to heal it. This energy of the eclipse is truly bringing in something new on the wings of the angels. New home, new life, friends, more powerful energy, and connections are highlighted here. Think of this as alignment that is more compatible for you, so more in resonance with you, okay? The message here is that you are reconfiguring through deep spiritual growth. It will either feel like or be in the energy of leaving your old life and your relationships and situations behind so you can step into a new space where you get to leave the old, tired experiences in the past. This moon may affect you if you're born with your personal planets and points at approximately 0 to 10 degrees of the cardinal signs. It may also affect you if you have your moon, your sun, or your ascendant in Libra. It won't really matter about the points. It might affect you regardless if you have those 3 aspects in Libra. So the full moon release for this, a beautiful Libra full moon. This is your time to focus on what you want to release and the way, with regard to the way that you interact with and allow relationships to be. This moon is asking you to release that which does not and will not serve you. So it's asking you to make an appeal to release a thought, an experience, a situation, or a thing. Now imagine when you make that appeal, you're placing it into a basket of an air balloon and you're letting it drift into the clouds. So for today's release, you're going to be doing a practice. Think about what you want to release. Place it in your imaginary basket in your mind of an air balloon and see it floating away. You could also use a balloon that you hold in your hand. Just imagine you're putting all the things you want to release into there and letting them release into the ether, into the air. Because Libra is an air sign, that's how we release. That's how we fulfill our ways to go up, higher and higher and higher. Okay, lovelies, that is the end of your beautiful full moon in Libra report. If you've enjoyed this, please do give it a thumbs up. I would be really, really, really grateful. Also, it'd be absolutely wonderful if you subscribe, and if you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when the reports are due to come out and all my other offerings are coming out too. If you are interested in a reading, I did a pick a card, what your heart wants to tell you message that you can click on. It will come up somewhere here and you can click on that and you can use that to find out a message for you. If you're also interested in a reading with me, I'm doing some new readings now. They're audio or written report, 30 minutes, angel soul reading, where I answer questions for you, where I tap into your guides and my guides, and I get an overall answer for you for things that you're asking about your life, like purpose, direction, things like that. They are 30-minute readings, and I literally do a written one or a an audio for you with this information, and I can send that through to you. You can get that and find that offering at www.selfloveselfcaresystem.com. Anyway, my lovelies, have a beautiful Libra full moon. I'm sending you so much love. Namaste. I hope I haven't forgotten to tell you anything, but if I have, I'm sending you love, that you find it out as we go along. Do check out my daily YouTube tarot readings. They're really interesting, and they can give you some idea, and they give you a really good vibration in the morning for you to move through, because I channel in the angels while I do those readings for you. Send you all so much love. Take care. Have a lovely week. Mwah, kisses and love. Bye. See you soon.